everybody, welcome to Altknots. Today I have a little bit of a marshmallow pumpkin spice latte, just riding out the entire week of Halloween with all the festivities, like everything as much as possible, all of the Halloween amazingness. And this is my favorite latte creation or flavor combination that I found for this season. So I think we're gonna do this the entire week. Speaking of things that I love, I have some Mace of Skeins to chit chat about today. This is the most incredible yarn. Like, first and foremost, I love Macy. Macy is an incredible artist, just an amazing human in general. She also does have a YouTube channel. If you don't know about that, head on over there. I will wait for you. You can do it literally right now. Super fun podcast. If you like wine and yarn chat, this is your podcast. I'm just gonna tell you right now. This happens to be one of her colors that she had out last year. It is the Monster Mash. It is incredibly Halloween, like intense in your face. I wore this freaking everywhere. And for as much as I've washed it, like the colors have held up really well. We have pockets with patches on it and another spooky patch. Cozy everyday cardigan. I have made this exact pattern many times too. Not only did she have one line, but she had two freaking lines this year. So she had a designated Halloween line of yarn, and then she also had fall line. Think of cozy pumpkin spice latte. The entirety of the page was just covered in that, and in yarn form, yeah, I'm a huge fan. Absolutely, yes. There isn't one that I'm immediately like, oh my gosh, I love this one. No, it's all of them. Oh, and there's a note in here too. Happy Halloween, Macy. And who doesn't like getting handwritten notes? There's a tea pack in here too. Okay, I might have to do this right now. Hot cinnamon spice black tea. Oh my gosh, I love black tea. I actually discovered my love for tea through Macy, because last year she ended up doing a box and it had some tea in there, and it was like specific, I think it was from like David's Tea, and it was very witchy. It was Witch's Brew, that's what it was called. Obviously I'm gonna like that if it's called Witch's Brew. That is where my tea adventure started, was with Macy's. Oh my gosh, yes. We have the Mace of Skeins sticker, all of my storage covered in Mace of Skeins tags. There's also a little thank you note, and on the back of it, it says how to take care of this yarn. It says, yay, a new skein of hand-dyed yarn to add to your collection. Please remember that this yarn is hand-dyed yarn by me. Since these beauties are dyed by hand, color variation will naturally happen between skeins. I ended up buying a sample of the yarn because I couldn't decide which one I wanted. So last year, obviously, I went all in on the Monster Mash, but this year there was just too many. Like, I couldn't decide just one for a cardigan. So that's why I did a little bit of everything. Wash and soak projects in cool water and wool soap, which I am currently out of. Oh my gosh, I literally, like, I'm trying to think, I really am out of it right now. Have a killer Halloween, friend. Macy, I absolutely will. Thank you. Cheers to that. There's something else in here. Wax melts, soy wax melts. Oh my gosh. It's like cinnamon pumpkin pie. Oh my God, like if you could smell it, I wish you could smell it. Halloween label. I actually do have the jar from last year. She did candles last year. I didn't know I was getting this though. Macy, you are an absolute gem. Seriously, oh my gosh, thank you so much. As much as I love candles, I freaking adore wax melts. Like obviously, we have wax warmer. Wax warmer. We can kind of see it. That thing that's doing the light up there. 2 wax warmers in one room. Like every room in my house has at least 2, especially during Halloween time, because obviously we need the Oogie Boogie and we need a pumpkin. We need all the decor going on. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited about this. Should I do one right now? Just to bring the like Macy vibes in here? Let's crack it open. Oh my gosh. Again, Macy, you are the absolute best. Okay, back to the yarn. I'm gonna start with the Halloween hanks that I got. So I got 2 from the fall section and 2 from the Halloween. Starting with Book of Spells. The intensity of this is just delightful. And I'm gonna take the tag off. We've gotta do the squish test. Super soft. incredible. Like whatever you want to make this into, it just like packs a punch. This is, what did I get? I'm assuming it's a worsted weight. Yes, this one is worsted 100% superwash merino wool, 218 yards, 100 gram, obviously hand wash, lay flat to dry. And then we have the adorable Mace of Skeins logo, which I will obviously be keeping this. I'm just gonna leave it off, to be real honest, because I think I'm gonna work this one up. The second one that I got from the Halloween line, and this one drew my eye immediately. It is called Raven's Feather. Hello Halloween. Oh my gosh, it's just like so freaking beautiful. Let's take that tag off. Stunning. Absolutely stunning. And we have like a little bit of teal over here to dark witchy purple. Then there is like moss green on the bottom. Oh my gosh, it's so gorgeous. The pictures do not do any of these justice. Like honestly, I don't know how they possibly could, but in person, they are freaking beautiful. Those together, honestly, all 4 of these that I got would be amazing as a shawl. Maybe like a moss stitch to pull everything together. Ooh, okay, now I'm giving myself ideas, even though I already had something planned for this. That's what always happens. Now we have the fall line, which like I said, pumpkin spice latte, think all of those vibes. That's what's in here. Okay, and the first one is actually pumpkin spice. I couldn't remember if that's what it was called, if I actually snagged one of those, because by the time I got to her site, there were quite a few lines already sold out. Obviously, we are at the end of October, and this stuff is amazing. Ooh, I don't know what I want this now. I was thinking fingerless mitts, but I don't know, a beanie might actually be amazing too. The fact that it's called pumpkin spice though, that just, yeah, it's everything. Okay, now we're gonna hold these 3 together. What do we think? No matter what I decide to do with it, it's gonna be the right answer. It's just, I have a lot of options right now and I just need to pick one, and that's my problem. The last one is pumpkin latte. I don't need to say anything more. Pumpkin freaking latte. I need to remember which is which though, because I think, is this different? Yes, this is a DK, and the pumpkin spice was a DK as well. Look at the speckles in that. Pumpkin latte. Oh my gosh, I love this so much. A little bit of brown, a little bit of an orange pulling all the way through. So I think the DK ones, I was wanting to make fingerless mitts because I have a pattern on my knitting machine that is like 2 different colors. So there's one main color and then there's a brim on either side, or like ribbing, which is a different color. Or you can make them reversible, so you can have a pumpkin spice pumpkin latte. The worsted weight ones would then be beanies. Let's double check. Yes, the worsted heart, which is Book of Spells and Raven's Feather, right? Yes, you are heart worsted. Again, make sure that you get on Mace of Skeins newsletter, follow her on Instagram, follow her here on her podcast. That way you're not like me and almost miss all of this amazing Halloween and fall yarn squish. I am absolutely thrilled with my decision to not wait and just being a little bit impatient and needing to work this up right now. These two colors go together so freaking well too. At first I was just gonna do one of each, like give them each their own moment to shine, their own hat, their own color. Honestly, I like this a lot better. And since I did it this way, I have a ton of yarn left over, which means I can either do fingerless mitts, I can crochet a mitten, I can maybe make a cowl, I can make a ton of matching things with it, because again, it was a 40 row, 50 row, 40 row, really doesn't take that much yarn at all. Since it is superwash merino wool, it is incredibly warm, and with the double layer of the hat, you don't have to make hats like this on the knitting machine. You can just do a single layer, but for whatever reason, I don't know, I just prefer it this way. Okay, fantastic news. I just went and looked in my stash of all the odds and ends of yarn from previous projects that I've done, just waiting to be made into blankets or whatever I want to do. Hats, a lot of times I do hats. All the way at the bottom of this chest that is just full of scrappy yarn, there is a tiny bit of cake of the Monster Mash, probably from this exact pattern from last year. Obviously I didn't have any plans for it, so I'm gonna cake that one up. Well, not cake it up, I'm gonna spin it up, make a beanie. There are two other little baby hanks from Macy's Halloween surprise box. I think I'm gonna combine the two together because I don't think that there's enough for an entire hat or a cowl just by themselves, but I don't want it to sit there, so we're gonna do that. I love this freaking hat. Okay, so the top part, the Monster Mash, is a worsted weight, and then this right here is a DK. Together, it is super, super Halloween. Is it too much? I don't think so. I'm gonna do it anyways. Like, yeah, no, we're wearing it. This is the hat for today. I thought this was gonna be my outfit for the day. No, this is it right here. I have one color left, or two colors, but one project left. So the pumpkin spice and the pumpkin latte, we're gonna put those together, make fingerless mitts, just feel like it's right, especially now with this. Yeah, it's gonna tie the entire outfit together. If they turn out as amazing as I think that they're going to, these are gonna be the mittens that I wear for Halloween day. Yeah, it's gonna happen. Does that not make you want a pumpkin spice latte? Again, since it is doubled up, super, super cozy. When you're crocheting outside, these are really nice to have because, I mean, obviously it keeps your hands warm, you stay nice and cozy, but you can still grasp your actual like hook, the yarn, the scissors, anything that you need. I personally feel like this is an essential for fall crocheting or like crocheting outside. Never gonna get tired of this though. If you love fingerless mitts, I do have a tutorial out already, really, really quick to do on the adding machine. It was actually part of a collaboration with Mace of Skeins all the way back in February. If I still have them, they are probably packed away. I haven't taken all of my winter stuff out yet. I like to cycle through everything, you know, because then it's like a surprise again. It's like, oh my gosh, I forgot about these. So if I do have them, they're packed away. Otherwise, maybe I gifted them away. Her yarn is fantastic. It's an amazing gift too after you work something up with it. All right, ghouls, that is it for me today. So thank you for hanging out with me here in the Yarn Dungeon, checking out this incredible Halloween and a fall yarn from the incredible Macy of Mace of Skeins. Everything Macy related is linked down below. Check it out, subscribe, join, follow, all of the things. That way also you'll be in the know for when the next line of colorways come out. But that is it for me today, ghouls. Have a fantastically spooky rest of your day, and I will see you in my next video.